Victor Wembanyama coming off a historic performance as he and the San Antonio Spurs on the road in Game 4 looking to push their 2-1 advantage in the series in the first year. And Fox lobs it up, and look who's there. Wembanyama just reaches his paw up in the air and stuffs that one home. And San Antonio up by 4 in the early going. Dylan Harper loses the handle. Terrence Shannon Jr. goes the other way and dishes to Anthony Edwards, who stuffs that one home. Edwards in his last game had 32 points and 14 rebounds. He had 11 points in the first 10 minutes in this one. Mike Conley gets a handoff, hits the pull-up three-pointer, part of a 14-3 Minnesota run. They're up by 2. Spurs running. Dylan Harper drives, hits the nice little Euro step there. He had 9 points in the opening quarter, but Minnesota still up by 3. Naz Reid now working on Wembanyama. A little hesitation, hangs in the air, gets the layup to go as Minnesota pushes their advantage to 31-27. Now Naz Reid with the between-the-legs handle and a little runner from the elbow. Beautiful shot from Reid, and it's 36-30 Minnesota in front. Now, critical moment in the game here. Victor Wembanyama collects the rebound, is swarmed by Timberwolves players, and you see he sort of slings that elbow to clear some space out and connects with Naz Reid. It's ruled a flagrant 2, and Wembanyama is ejected from the game, his first ever ejection. So, could the Timberwolves take advantage? Edwards to Julius Randle for 3. Minnesota by 7 now. Edwards spinning, driving, getting the finger roll layup, and it's 52-43, a 9-point advantage at this point. Devin Vassell now drives and kicks to Steph Castle, who hoists from 3, and Minnesota's leads down to 4. Edwards takes it himself through the Spurs defense for the land. He had 18 in the first half. And at the break, Minnesota was up 60-56. Vassell driving for the up and under, and this gives the Spurs the lead. Remember, they're playing without their big fellow, Wembanyama, but they're up 64-62. Later, Naz Reid lobs it up to Rudy Gobert, but Luke Cornett gets hands on it. Dylan Harper goes the other way. Tough layup in traffic and one. He would make the free throw. Now San Antonio up by 3 points, 69-66. The Wolves pushing back, swinging it to Terrence Shannon Jr. in the corner for 3, but San Antonio up by 5. Later in the third, De'Aaron Fox, little fancy handling along the baseline. Look at it, snatch it back, create the space for the jumper. The Spurs outscored the Timberwolves by 8 in the third quarter. They're up by 7 after that bucket. Anthony Edwards over to Shannon again, and he knocks it down once more. We go to the fourth quarter. Off a high screen, Anthony Edwards hits the deep straightaway 3. Edwards and the Wolves just hanging in there, and the big Ant-Man wasn't done yet.
Reid. Get it back to Edwards for 3, and the lead! Anthony Edwards gives Minnesota the lead!
And he dapped up Mitch Johnson. It says
Edwards leading the comeback for the Timberwolves off a Wolves miss, though. Dylan Harper rebounds and goes coast to coast for the layup. He had 24 points in the game. Now San Antonio pushes ahead 101-100. Reid backing down in the paint, finds Rudy Gobert going over the top of Luke Cornett, and Gobert did make the free throw. He had a double-double, 11 points, 13 rebounds in the game. Late in the fourth, Naz Reid misses the outside jumper, but look at Edwards hustle and just work his way into the paint. Tough shot. He gets it to go. 36 points, 6 rebounds. He made 3 threes. He's not fully healthy, but he is